She was the queen of television journalism, a trailblazer who shattered glass ceilings and changed the industry forever. But behind the cameras, Barbara Walters lived a life of elegance, sophistication, and incredible luxury. From her stunning New York City home overlooking Central Park to the legacy she left behind, today we're taking a closer look at the personal world of Barbara Walters. Barbara Walters wasn't just a journalist, she was a legend. Over the course of her groundbreaking career, she became one of the most influential women in television. Known for her tough interviews, signature style, and undeniable presence. And when it came to her personal life, Walters had a deep appreciation for luxury, elegance, and timeless design, which was reflected in her breathtaking Upper East Side apartment in New York City. Located at 944 Fifth Avenue, this wasn't just any New York apartment. Walters' home was a full-floor residence in one of the city's most exclusive buildings, offering stunning views of Central Park, grand interiors, in a style that perfectly matched her personality. Sophisticated, yet inviting. This was where she relaxed, entertained, and wrote some of the most memorable interviews in television history. Step through the doors of Barbara Walters' Fifth Avenue home and you'd instantly understand why it was considered one of the most coveted residences in Manhattan. The sprawling 11-room apartment was the definition of classic New York luxury, blending old-school charm with modern sophistication. The grand entry gallery led into an expansive living room complete with 10-foot high ceilings, oversized windows that framed the stunning Central Park skyline, and an elegant wood-burning fireplace. Perfect setting for a woman who spent her life mastering the art of conversation. One of the most striking spaces in the apartment was the formal dining room, where Walters hosted legendary dinner parties attended by some of the most powerful figures in the world. Presidents, Hollywood stars, and industry titans. The room was adorned with crystal chandeliers, classic moldings, and plush decor that reflected Walters' refined taste. Then there was the red lacquered library, a space that truly captured her essence. With cheetah print carpeting, floor-to-ceiling bookshelves, and deep red tones, this was where she researched, read, and prepared for her most iconic interviews. The library wasn't just a design statement, it was a reflection of Walters' bold personality and unshakable confidence. Her primary bedroom suite was another highlight, featuring custom-built dressers, delicate floral motifs, and a warm, inviting aesthetic that balanced luxury with comfort. For a woman who spent decades on television screens, this was her private retreat, a place to unwind away from the spotlight. The building itself, 944 Fifth Avenue, is one of the most prestigious addresses in Manhattan. Built in 1925, this 14-story limestone co-op was designed in the Italian Renaissance palazzo style, making it a piece of New York history. It's home to only 14 full-floor residences, ensuring complete privacy and exclusivity, the kind of luxury only a select few can afford. Living in this building placed Walters among New York's elite, alongside billionaires, business moguls, and high-profile celebrities. For decades, this apartment wasn't just her home, it was her sanctuary in the heart of one of the busiest cities in the world. After Barbara Walters passed away in 2022, at the age of 93, her legendary apartment was listed for sale in April 2023 for $19.75 million. While the price was later adjusted to $16.99 million, the property remained one of the most exclusive and sought-after homes on the market. Its value wasn't just in the square footage or the Central Park views, it was in the history. This was the home of one of the most iconic women of journalism, a space where she conducted some of her most in-depth interviews, wrote her books, and reflected on a career that changed the media landscape forever. Even after her passing, Walters' apartment remains a symbol of timeless elegance, power, and success, the very things she embodied throughout her career. As a journalist, Barbara Walters spent decades on the move, from traveling to exclusive interviews to attending red carpet events, news stations, and private meetings. Unlike Hollywood stars who collected sports cars or million-dollar hypercars, Walters focused on comfort, reliability, and classic luxury when it came to her personal vehicles. She needed a car that matched her professional and personal lifestyle, something that allowed her to ride in comfort, arrive in style, and maintain a strong presence wherever she went. And, of course, being one of the most powerful women in media, she could afford some of the finest cars available. One of the vehicles most often associated with Barbara Walters was the Lincoln Town Car. During the height of her career, this full-size luxury sedan was the go-to choice for executives, celebrities, and public figures who wanted both prestige and comfort. The Town Car's sleek exterior, plush leather interior, and smooth ride made it the perfect vehicle for Walters. It was designed to be quiet and comfortable, offering a sense of tranquility amid the chaos of Manhattan traffic. Whether she was heading to ABC News headquarters, an exclusive interview, or a charity gala, the Lincoln Town Car ensured she arrived in style. Additionally, many high-profile figures preferred to be chauffeured in the Lincoln Town Car, and it's likely Walters took advantage of that luxury, especially during her later years. This vehicle became synonymous with old-school American elegance, much like Walters herself. Another car that fit Walters' taste for refined luxury was the Mercedes-Benz S-Class. This flagship sedan has long been regarded as one of the most prestigious cars in the world, and for good reason. It offers unmatched comfort, advanced technology, and a quiet, smooth ride. The S-Class was a popular choice among journalists, executives, and world leaders, making it an ideal fit for Walters. Whether she was heading to a major interview or a high-profile event, the S-Class delivered an air of sophistication and authority that perfectly aligned with her image. In addition to its sleek design and high-end materials, the S-Class was known for its state-of-the-art safety features and spacious interior, making it an excellent choice for someone with a demanding schedule and a need for reliable transportation. In later years, as luxury SUVs became more popular, Walters was reportedly seen traveling in a Cadillac Escalade, one of the most prestigious SUVs on the market. The Escalade was a natural evolution from traditional luxury sedans like the Lincoln Town Car and S-Class. It offered the same level of comfort, but with more space, a higher ride height, and a commanding presence on the road. Given her high-profile status, an SUV like the Escalade also provided additional security and privacy, allowing her to travel without drawing unnecessary attention. This vehicle became especially popular among news anchors, politicians, and Hollywood elites, making it a perfect fit for someone like Walters, who balanced power and poise throughout her career. Barbara Walters made history when she became the first female co-anchor of a network evening news program in 1976, joining ABC Evening News. At the time, she signed a record-breaking $1 million a year contract, making her the highest-paid news anchor in the industry. Though the transition was rocky, many of her male colleagues resented her historic deal. It was the beginning of a new era in broadcast journalism, where women could demand equal pay and top-tier opportunities. Walters paved the way for generations of female journalists, proving that women belonged at the highest levels of news media. But her real fortune didn't just come from network news salaries. It came from the projects she personally built, produced, and owned. One of Walters' most profitable ventures was the creation of The View, which premiered on ABC in 1997. The show, which brought together women of different backgrounds, ages, and perspectives, became one of the most successful talk shows in daytime television history. Not only was Walters the creator, but she also served as executive producer and co-host for nearly 2 decades, ensuring she received a massive cut of the show's earnings. By the time she stepped down from the show in 2014, The View had become a cultural phenomenon, earning ABC millions in ad revenue every year. Walters, as the mastermind behind it all, was handsomely rewarded for her vision. Beyond television, Walters made millions through book sales, public speaking engagements, and endorsements. Her best-selling memoir, Audition, published in 2008, became an instant success, giving fans an inside look at her rise to fame, personal struggles, and most memorable interviews. Her book deal alone was worth several $1,000,000, adding yet another income stream to her ever-growing wealth. As a respected journalist, Walters was also in high demand for speaking engagements, where she earned up to 6 figures per event. Barbara Walters retired from television in 2014, but even in her later years, her empire continued to generate millions. Her investments in real estate, media ventures, and book royalties kept her net worth growing, proving that she wasn't just a journalist, she was a businesswoman. By the time of her passing in 2022, Walters had not only built a $170 million fortune, but she'd also left behind a legacy that forever changed the industry. She proved that women could command power in media, that hard-hitting journalism could be profitable, that stories had the ability to change the world. Her impact is still felt today, with women in journalism, talk show hosts, news anchors all following in her footsteps. Barbara Walters wasn't just an icon, she was a force of nature, and her influence will continue to inspire generations to come. What are your thoughts on this? Let us know in the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel.